Coming up in today's video from Thompson's House of Mouse, I eat the Disney diet. Let's do it. What is up, guys, and welcome back to Thompson's House of Mouse. I'm Thompson, and this is the YouTube channel where I talk about all things Disney, and today might be the most advantageous video of not just Thompson's House of Mouse, but my entire content creation career spanning over multiple podcasts. Maybe the Ridley Pearson interview trumps this, but this is going to be a huge video, and there's a reason why. Number one, this is the first video I've ever spent like a serious amount of money on. And number two, this is probably the highest production quality I have ever put into a video. So I'm really excited for you guys to see it. But today, to get more into it, I'm going to be doing a Disney diet, which means I can only eat Disney branded food for 24 hours. So starting tonight at 10 p.m., I can only eat Disney branded food. That means my midnight snack, which I don't usually have, but if I did, it'd have to come from these foods. So I actually am going to head to Target to pick up these foods now with a friend of mine named Beckett. You guys will meet him in a second, but he's going to be my cameraman throughout this journey, and I'm really excited about that. It's going to be cool to have like a different perspective than just the tripod or me holding the phone out like this, like I did in the old budget Lorcana days. But let's get into that trip to Target where I pick up the food for this challenge. Alright guys, so we are driving to Target to get the supplies for the Disney diet, but I'm nervous because I don't know how much of a selection my Target is going to have of Disney branded food, and I've got a long checklist of stuff to tick off here to prepare for my Disney diet tomorrow. So we're heading to Target. I will see you guys there. Alright, guys, we got sidetracked. We're at GNC. Alright, guys, so we just got out of GNC, got a little bit sidetracked, and I did pick up this Ice Pop Prime Energy. Unfortunately, this does not fit into the diet, so I'm going to have to either have it today or just another time, but not a bad thing to hold on to. But 10 calories. I'm not thinking this is going to be the healthiest challenge, but hey, I mean, it's the Disney diet. We just want to capture that Disney magic outside. So let's go ahead. Let's get into Target. Welcome to Target. Alright, guys, so we're in Target. We're going to make our way over to the food section. But I figured first off, we should stop and look at the Lorcana. Alright, guys, small stop at the graphic tees. They usually got some fun Disney tees over here. We have a cool retro Toy Story, Pizza Planet. Let's see, we got Bluey, Disney adjacent. But otherwise, not a great selection of Disney shirts today. So we do have a fine selection, no booster packs, but we have the Honey Wizard sleeves, a couple deck boxes, a folio, and a playmat.
Not bad.
Not a bad selection, but obviously no cards there, so it's a bummer. We're going to head over to the food section, and I think we're going to, so I haven't really gone through this, so the challenge is we have to find an entire day's worth of food that is Disney themed, Disney licensed, or even Disney official, I don't know. And then we have to eat that food all day, and it's the only thing I can eat, and we're going to do it tomorrow. And so we need to find a breakfast, a morning snack, lunch, and an afternoon snack, and a dinner and a dessert. One of the snacks is going to be for a movie snack to go see the new Lilo and Stitch movie. So let's start going through the frozen foods. We're going to start off looking at yogurt. We do have these Danimals. We also have Danimals pouches that are Disney Princess. I do want to go look at the waffles, or we have these mini Danimals here. Those will be a good breakfast. But let's keep looking, and that's always a good spot to come back to. So we're in this aisle. We're going to come back here for dessert, but just want to look to make sure that we don't have any Disney frozen foods. I was looking in the frozen foods aisle, and I did not find anything Disney related in there except for desserts. We're going to be waiting on those though. But I was hoping to find maybe some Mickey waffles. I was not able to find those. So we're going to go look in the cereals to find that Disney breakfast item. Otherwise, we do have those yogurts that we can fall back on. Alright guys, we are now in the breakfast aisle. There has to be some sort of Disney tie-in in here, right? Nothing in Wheaties. Make sure we don't see anything on this side. But it's like, come on. Or are we just going to be having yogurt? Man, not much luck in the cereals. See, we have those bags, but I'm not seeing not even any of the. I'd expect with Lilo and Stitch coming out. Does Bluey count?
Bluey counts. Yeah, Bluey counts.
That's $5.29 though. That's we are working with a $20 total budget, so that's like a fourth of the budget gone on one item.
That's what most cereals gonna be like.
Yeah, we got $3.22 on tray. I think what we need to find is just a smaller bowl. Okay. Ghost cereal. Alright guys, so it's looking like we might need to fall back on those yogurts. Just forgot one of these. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, so we are going to go ahead and head back to those yogurts and we're going to pick those up for our breakfast. We have come back to grab those, but we do still have some sub options. But unfortunately, I literally have these at home without the Disney branding. But we do have those Bluey cups. These actually look good, but they are $1 more. Could we get, let's look at the individual. If we look at the individuals, nothing there. So I think we are just going to have to, unless we do go with the pouches. These are the cheapest. We are going to go with these Disney Princess Danimal smoothies. Alright guys, so we got our breakfast. We might add on to the breakfast. We might go to a couple more stores just because Target isn't really living up. But we are going to try to find some sort of Disney drink and then the AM snack. Guys, this is looking grim. Okay, hear me out. So in Epcot, there is a Coca-Cola store that fully sells like all like these samples of like different kinds of Coke. So if I were to get this, or I guess diet, to get me through the day, you think that'd be fair game?
I mean,
because I don't know.
There's not that much Disney things, drinks, I think.
So maybe like if we do the Diet Coke, then we're staying in category.
Yeah.
So I say we grab this. Guys, we are going to be back here soon for the movie snack because I have a really awesome idea for the movie we're going to be seeing. But we're going to start off with the other one, which I also know exactly where that is. Alright guys, so what we are looking for now is there's these things that Disney used to make called Foodles, and the name is kind of dumb, but it's a really fun snack, and I really like them. They have like apples and cheese and stuff, so they're usually over in like the healthy snack section, so we're going to take a look. We're over here, and we do see that they have the Foodles, and we are going to go ahead and pick up one of the Foodles. Alright guys, so we're looking for our lunch, and I want to do, they have Pixar mac and cheese, which that looks like a fun option. They have the Pixar mac and cheese cups as well. So I'm thinking that we can grab those for lunch, unless, let's go look on the next aisle over. I know in the past Disney has done collabs with Campbell's Soups, so maybe we could check to see if they have any of those. Okay, holy cow. We got options. We do have options. And $1.79, so if we aren't able to find like an adequate dinner item, then I think we do come back and grab these. But for our lunch, I am thinking that we do the Annie's pasta and cheddar Pixar. Alright guys, so we have our breakfast, we have one of our snacks, and we have our lunch. So we're looking down this cake mix aisle, see if there's any Disney cake mix. It doesn't appear that there is, which does make a ton of sense because I feel like Disney baked goods are they're a thing. But we're gonna look to see if we have anything in any other aisles. I know. Let's go ahead and let's grab the movie snack, which I know what we're gonna do for that one. Lilo and Stitch fruit snacks. Alright guys, so we do have these Lilo and Stitch fruit snacks. I actually am seeing the movie tomorrow. These are Betty Crocker, and these are the infamous Scooby-Doo fruit snacks. These are like a stemming of them. Of course, you don't have the bright blue, but we do have some options. Gives us 10 pouches, and it's only $2.99, so that is great. Guys, so we got our movie snack. Now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to look to see if they have the infamous Disney chicken nuggets that went semi-viral with this TikTok that I'll play now.
When you're 29 years old, but eat like a 6-year-old. When you're 29 years old, but still 6'2".
We are here in the loneliest aisle of Target. Trash bags. Got Hefty, got Bio bag, but don't got any Disney trash bags here. But I've made a decision. We're leaving Target. Yep, breaking news. We're leaving Target, and we're going to go to our local Kroger. We're going to go to Kroger, and we are going to get Disney food there. Because, and honestly, I believe in the fundamentals of this challenge. We're putting this back. Okay, this isn't Disney food. And if it is, if I decide that it is, we'll get it at King Soopers because I know it'll be cheaper. So, we're going to go to Kroger / King Soopers, whatever you guys want to call it, and then we're going to get some new food. Alright guys, we are going to check out. It's time to see what our total at Target's coming out to. Start with the mac and cheese. Then we have these. Got fruit snacks. And finally the Foodles, probably the best grab of this place, of Target. Where's the barcode though? Alright, this is coming out to $11.73, but let's see when I add my phone number in. Alright, so we do have $11.63 due. Alright, we got a card. Alright guys, so we did get our haul of Disney food from Target. We are now heading to King Soopers. And while we're in the car driving there, I do have a secret weapon that I want to tell you guys about. Alright guys, wow. This is our Target haul. And we are now going to head to King Soopers. Alright guys, so we are heading away from Target and to King Soopers, as I said earlier, and we are going there. And I do have my secret weapon that I wanted to share with you guys, which is I have Captain America protein powder. Now I showed this off in the MCU timeline video, but I was thinking that's a Disney property. Someone at Disney probably signed that deal, correct?
Yeah.
For them to partner with GNC. So I think that's fair game. So that's just a good like built-in thing to have, and I think that we're set there. So I'm going to go ahead, go to King Soopers, and finish off that checklist. And that protein powder will be good to have with pretty much like every meal that's getting us that protein that we're really missing with the current foods. And as I said, I don't know if I said this earlier in the video, I am going to be tracking all of my macronutrients tomorrow, meaning we'll be able to see exactly what I'm eating. So that's going to be interesting to see if I can hit my daily goals, which is usually under 2,000 calories and 156 grams of protein. So we'll see if I'm able to hit that. I doubt I will be able to, but we are going to head to King Soopers to continue the search. We are walking into King Soopers, and we are going to grab what's left on the checklist. Maybe one more snack, and dinner and dessert, as well as maybe some more lunch elements, so we'll do that. Alright guys, look what I just found. Disneyland 70. So you think you can just get the empty gift card? Because that's a cool card. But yeah, this is, here, you want it? Guys, King Soopers is not disappointing with the tie-ins. We have the Stitch, Lilo and Stitch promotional wall here with a ton of Lilo and Stitch products. As well as, over here, giant veil. So does anything under the veil count? I'm just kidding. It does not, it does not. But over here, whoa. We have the Stitch Squishmallow, and look behind you, all of this stuff. So they are going all out for the live-action Lilo and Stitch movie. Again, we're seeing that tomorrow as part of the challenge. It's going to be awesome. Alright, we're looking at the beverage aisle. Oh, snap. The Good to Grow characters. These are definitely, if we can find, we got Ariel here, so that's an option. See if we can't find a cooler one. Ooh, we got Simba. I like the Simba. We got a big Tigger, but that one appears to be over $1 more. See if we can't. We got the child back here. Oh gosh. Got Coco Melon. Yeah, I say we go Simba. That one's pretty pretty sweet. I feel like most of this challenge is actually just ending up being eating food designed for 4-year-olds with the Disney thing. That makes sense. Alright guys, so I did find these two options for goldfish. Let's just grab the classic Mickey goldfish. I've had these in the past. The red one is actually really good. It has like the fruit coloring, not the fruit, the vegetable coloring, which I actually really enjoy. So we're going to pick these up, and we are going to run to look at desserts and dinners. We're in the ice cream aisle, and we are going to look for the Mickey Premium. Oh, $9.49. Please tell me they sell them in like an individual size, because there's no way in heck that I am paying $9 for Mickey Mouse ice cream bars. That's a little over the top. I'm kind of starting to lose hope, because this is also like a signature food for Disney, but dessert we just might have to dip into the fruit snacks. So we're back to the Campbell soup, and we're gonna grab the Moana chicken noodle soup. Is that the only option? This one also just chicken noodle. Oh, and it has the Disney check, which I think all of our foods today should have that, but I am not sure. So we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna head out. Time for the final checkout. Don't love seeing. Had a few options there were here. I was kind of looking for a newer, better option, but skip bagging, pay now, and we'll see you guys back at the studio. Alright guys, I am back from Target, and it is time to take a look at the foods that I picked up. We're going to start off with the first meal of the day for tomorrow, breakfast. We are going to start off with my personal Captain America Pro Performance Whey Protein. This is going to be a great filler for that morning food. And then breakfast is probably the weakest meal of the day. I just have a 6-pack of these Disney Princess Danimal smoothie. Now, if you guys know anything about the channel, I'm not the biggest Disney princess guy. I do prefer the parks over the movies, but I still love the movies. They're still like my favorite movies. But I'm not a huge Disney princess guy. I more prefer like Mickey and Pixar characters. But I do have these. So this is breakfast. We're looking at some Captain America protein, as well as some Disney Princess Danimals, followed up by, I don't know what snack's going to be which, but we do have 2 snacks. And our first one here is the Mickey Mouse Goldfish. These are a favorite of mine. I really do like the taste of the red Mickey Mouse Goldfish. And I think that it's a good good snack. And I think it'll be a solid snack because this is a massive bag. And like 700 calories. I am going to be tracking macros, as I said earlier, so that should be interesting. And then for the second snack, when I thought of Disney foods, this is literally what came into my head. And it's Foodles. Disney's like, not like Lunchables, but it's like a snack kit. And it does, one thing I've been meaning to show you guys on all of these is with Disney foods, they do the Disney check. They also do it in the parks. So we're going to be looking at these two. Let's see if they have it. So this one does have the Disney check. So just so you guys know what to be looking for. I need to get the camera to focus. Come on, dude. If you see that blue Mickey Mouse check mark, that is the Disney check. So that shows that it is a part of, like, meets their nutrition standards. So that's a Disney check. And let's see if we've got it on here. Yep, we do have the Disney check there as well, as you guys can see next to that metal looking thing. Come on, focus up. Maybe if I just hide my face. There we go. That's the Disney check as well. And of course on the Foodles, we have the Disney check as well in black and white there. Alright, so those are the snacks. And now moving into our lunch, I picked up these Pixar, I don't know if it's technically mac and cheese, pasta and cheddar mac and cheese. But these have Pixar characters. It has Dory, Dash, Mike Wazowski, and Woody. I do love Mike Wazowski. And of course, we have the Disney check there at the bottom. And for our drink for the day, this is going to be a good drink for one time, but then I'm only drinking water out of this. And that'd be, if I put the protein shake in this, that'd be stupid. I'm not doing that. But we have the Good to Grow apple juice with the Simba topper. So it's interesting. I remember getting these a lot as like a small kid. I probably haven't had one in a decade. But that is that. And let's see if this has the Disney check on it. I don't think it does. First, I do not have the Disney check, even though nutrition facts-wise, this looks pretty solid. But maybe just because they're licensing out the cap, I don't know if Disney has any part in the actual food itself. All right, and then for another snack, as I said earlier, I'm most likely going to see Lilo and Stitch tomorrow. So we have these Lilo and Stitch fruit snacks, which comes with 10 packs, which is actually a pretty solid deal. And it does have that. We usually see that just on Lorcana packs, but we do have that Mickey Mouse seal of like authenticity there. But let's find a Disney check. I don't know if they're gonna have it because they're fruit snacks. And yeah, this one also appears to be missing the Disney check. But for our dinner, I did pick up this Campbell's condensed chicken noodle soup, and this is the Moana one. And of course, on the back there, we have the Disney check. So that is what we're working with for tomorrow. Should be more than enough food to keep me satisfied throughout the day. But we'll see like what the macronutrients end up looking like, because that's not the healthiest lineup of foods. But we got the food, and now I'm going to go finish off my day, eat some actually nutritional food, and we'll start the challenge at 10 p.m. tonight. I'll check in with you guys as soon as the clock strikes 10. And then we'll be going to 10 p.m. tomorrow. So, I will see you guys at 10 p.m. Alright guys, it is 9:59. I am currently watching some Killdozer, who actually inspired this challenge. He does similar challenges, so shout out Killdozer. But it is 9:59, and to be looking at my watch to make sure. Let's take it out of sleep mode. We got just less than 30 seconds till the sound starts. Trying to chug some water because I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I cannot have more water until I finish the apple juice and the Good to Grow. But I want to kind of save the apple juice until the morning. So, finish off that water. Just had some white cheddar, Smart Food popcorn. And the challenge is about to start. Let's look at the time. It's 10 p.m., guys, so we have officially started the Disney Diet Day Challenge, and I don't really want to rip into any of the food until tomorrow morning. So, for the next 24 hours, we're only eating Disney food. So, I do feel pretty full. I had a sandwich for dinner, and I had some Tillamook ice cream just because I didn't get any for tomorrow, as well as some of that popcorn and a couple glasses of water. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling full. Shouldn't have to dip any of the food, because the worst thing would be for food to run out, because those 2 trips, that was it. I can't buy any more. So that'd be a bad thing to happen, but I'm really excited for tomorrow. Going to go see the new Lilo and Stitch remake. It's going to be an exciting day. We're going to only be eating Disney food, guys. Alright guys, it is the next morning. Happy Memorial Day as we're recording this. But it is time for our first meal / food item of the day. We're gonna rip into this 6-pack of Disney Princess Danimals smoothies. I'm hoping to go finish the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I started it last night. I actually made a short about how much I love Blu-rays, but I did not end up finishing it. So we're gonna do that. And I've also, I don't know when I'm going to break into this, but we also have the Lion King Good to Grow 100% apple juice, which once I finish this, I'll be able to start drinking water out of it, but until then, there's no water allowed in the challenge. So I'm hoping to have this maybe after breakfast, but I think I'm going to go ahead. We're going to see how it opens up, and I'll have first couple of sips just because I am thirsty. It says twist to open. Sure. Okay. So we have a seal there. Yes. Just peel that off. Smells like apple juice. We can take, I guess, this plastic and just cut it off. I do remember getting these a lot as a kid. I remember having quite a few of the different characters from like Nickelodeon and Disney and PBS Kids. I figure that out later. But I'm gonna go change. So I'm gonna go change, and then we are gonna get into our breakfast. So we have our Simba Good to Grow, our Danimal smoothies. We'll try. It's apple juice. I don't think I've used a sippy cup in like 12 years. So that was fun. It was hydrating. We'll save the rest of that for later. Let's open up our Danimal smoothies. Remember guys, we are tracking macronutrients throughout this entire thing. So in a second, we can look at that. But here we go. We've got Ariel, Rapunzel, Belle, a lot of Ariel, and a Moana. So they're all mixed berry. I say I'll try the Moana, or let's try one of the Ariel ones. Oh gosh. It's actually rather nice. I mean, it's yogurt, but it has like a certain thinness to it that you wouldn't expect, but it's not bad. Like, it's not like a bad... How many calories are in one of these? One bottle, 50 calories, 2 grams of protein. Not terrible. And stick that in there. Well, one down. I think I'm gonna do these 3 now. And then we're gonna call it good for breakfast for a bit. And maybe have one of these while I watch Hunchback. But I'm gonna cut to a time lapse. I finish these. Boom. Okay, finished 4 of the Danimal smoothies. Good Lord. Okay, here's the thing. I feel full-ish, but I don't feel like satisfied with what I've eaten. Just one more sip of apple juice to wash it down. I mean, even this has 80 calories, guys. This is going to be a terrible macronutrient day, but right there, 4 of those. I'm going to go finish watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And then I've got finals tomorrow, so I need to do some studying. So that's kind of the plan for today. I'm going to finish these two while I watch Hunchback, but I will see you guys in the next clip. Going to finish off these last two Danimal smoothies while watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame. See you guys later. Just finished up watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Feeling a little bit hungry. I think we all know what time it is. Time for Foodles. I've been pretty excited to eat this all day, so I'm looking forward to it. And then we are going to go see Lilo and Stitch in 3D at around 12:30. It's time for our morning snack, which is Foodles. I've been very excited to eat these Foodles since I got them at Target yesterday, because I grew up eating these a lot. It's like goldfish things and then cheese and then some apples. And I just remember like enjoying them a lot as a kid. I haven't had one of these in a long time, but it's a nostalgic food item. So I'm going to crack into this guy, have my morning snack, and then we're going to go head to the movie. And after that movie, we'll make our lunch, which I'm thinking right now is going to be that Pixar mac and cheese. So I will see you guys at the movie theater.
Chicka-boo-la, bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Put 'em together and what have you got? Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Solid-a-doo-la, chicka-boo-la, bibbidi-bobbidi.
Thompson from the future here, and this is a clip of me loading up our movie snack bag to go see Lilo and Stitch, which was awesome. I can't remember, I'm editing right now, and I cannot remember if I do talk about what I thought about the movie, but I am. It's going to be a part of that video I told you guys is coming up called the Going to the Movies, so yeah, but this is a snack bag. Okay guys, so we are here at Lilo and Stitch. I was able to get some popcorn with Lilo and Stitch branding on the popcorn bucket itself, as well as I brought the fruit snacks, as well as the Mickey Mouse goldfish. All right, guys, I just got back from Lilo and Stitch. It was pretty awesome. I made a pretty good dent in the Mickey Mouse goldfish, and I finished off the Lilo and Stitch fruit snacks. I gave 2 to my little sister and my little brother each, so I had 6 of them. I'm feeling pretty full. I finished off that Simba Good to Grow juice thing, so I can start filling that up with water, which is nice. And so left in like the inventory, we do have that protein powder I can dip into if I need it. Honestly, not feeling like I'm gonna need to, as well as the Annie's Pixar mac and cheese and the Campbell's condensed soup. So I'm thinking we're only gonna be able to need to use one of those, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make the mac and cheese for dinner. So probably just keep munching on these goldfish and just keep going. And it's been a fine day. I don't feel malnourished. I don't feel like I've been eating good food, but I mean, it's just been Disney food. So I'm feeling good. I'm going to do some studying for finals, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. A little bit later, got changed, and it is time to make our Pixar mac and cheese. Got the water boiling, and that is going to be our dinner for today, and that is going to mark the end of the Disney Diet Challenge. It's going to be awesome, guys. All right, so we are finally finishing up making our last meal of the Disney Diet Challenge. That is the Pixar mac and cheese. Didn't end up using the Campbell's soup, but that's all right. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. This diet was a blast. I actually did end up feeling pretty full afterwards, and the food was all very good, so I did enjoy doing it. But it was a lot of fun to do this with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and live the magic.